Too bad. Too bad. All right. Last we left off. Last we left off.
I wasn't gonna say
The
anything about it.
shut up. I know you weren't, but my brain was going to constantly make fun of me for it. Last we left off, the party ventured off on a mission from Gorthadak to gain his help to Sailor Haven to acquire a very, very old soul for whatever purposes he may have. They're inquiring with a dockhand, difficulty traversing a mountain, and getting to a beaten down pirate cove. Eventually get onto the ship, of which turned out after a few days' rest to be a ghost ship. And the captain was a tabaxi woman named Marlista. She had a half-orc named Brome that was slain at the hands of John, and another tabaxi of roguish capabilities named Marnie that narrowly survived a fireball about to incinerate her. After the defeat of the ghost, another ship comes and another ship comes and you get on board only to watch the ship behind you disappear, and the captain of the ship was very confused. John and Knox going below deck while Brenham and Tylik both stayed above deck while Marnie went to the bow of the ship alone away from everybody else. And here we are on the ship. What is it you do? What is it that is done? You have about 2 days' journey before you make it back to the port you're wanting to get to.
Well, where are we all currently? Is a
As far as I'm aware, you and John are beneath deck, or below deck in one of the lower levels, while Tylik and Brenham have stayed above.
Okay.
I mean, you're free to move around the ship as you please.
Are we like in the same spots we were whenever we ended off last time?
Oh, the camera.
No OBS, and also no Brenham. Brenham died.
Oh no,
Brenham is dead. He
where did
jumped off
Brenham
the
go?
Yeah, Brenham just has a heart attack. Oh, Brenham's heart attack stopped.
There he is.
On heart attack.
On
And
heart
then
attack.
Brenham had a heart attack and died.
Oh, the animator had a heart attack and died. So what does he do? The captain just got the payment from you to bring you to the port. Marnie's sitting at the front of the ship. John's in his depression arc. Is there anything else, or would you like to go to the next day? Whatever interactions you guys would like to do.
Ocean.
Well,
In the middle of the sea?
did they clarify
On a
like
wooden
if
boat.
did they
Okay, what is
clarify
the
if,
boat
like,
made out of?
there was somewhere where we could stay like while we were here, or did
The captain would have provided you extra quarters. It's just the storage room. Where they keep like their extra supplies for the long journey, that they just made a space for you all to sleep.
What time is it outside whenever we got on the ship?
You had the fight pretty early in the morning. Because it was about right as you guys woke up. So it is now, I'd say, in the little bit of travel, it's probably nearing noon about now.
Okay. Well, I'm assuming that Nox and John are still like just kind of sitting in like the storage room that we went to, I think. Is that where we went?
Yeah, you would have gone below deck. first level's like living quarters. Then there's 2 other levels. The top one is storage for the crew. The bottom one is the cargo that the ship hauls.
Hmm.
So you would have been sitting in the storage area where you guys would be staying for the sleep.
Hmm. Well, I think Nox would at least like sit with John for a little bit, like until he seems okay, or until like anything else happens, or possibly like Branham or Tylik show up. Just staying with John to keep him company while he's going through it.
All right. Anybody else doing anything, or are we proceeding to the next day?
I do not believe so.
All right.
Are you just gonna sleep on the deck then?
Yes.
What the
Everybody-
heck? Okay.
Makes their way down to the storage room. John and Nox already there. Stumble down. John, make a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, that tracks.
Does a 10 do anything?
Uh,
Wait, plus. It's a +2. And this shit load faster, please.
Maybe you should have had it open to begin with.
Well, I was on the page and I was on the page and I was in other tabs doing other shit, and my brain's like,
Ah.
yes, you're fully in the game. I see. 12.
12. This is what it gets you.
Uh-oh.
It
Oh
gets you
no!
dead.
Honestly, it's been a while since it's happened.
It's been a hot second. Hope he'll be okay.
I think they're dead.
I hope not. You guys have a good day.
It's been a day.
Hmm.
I mean, sure.
It's been a day.
It's been a day. It's honestly just been a day.
Fair enough.
I had to stay like an extra like 2 hours because one of our main guys is gone for the week.
Oh no.
So
That's unfortunate. I know Jacob's been keeping me caught up with everything that's been happening with you guys at
yeah,
work
all the
and
fun stuff.
Yeah. Especially he was talking about a lot about like this one guy that's been giving him trouble. Like one of the other employees.
Yeah, just
And
by
he's
that
like,
I know
"Ew."
exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah, because from what he told me, he said that it's pretty much bothering everyone else as well. I believe. Oh,
So,
in
in
what?
the middle of the night,
What am I doing here?
I pulled you in here for a reason.
Oh, okay.
In the middle of the night, as you're trying to sleep, you feel something like moving your hand and messing with your fingers.
What?
You sit up and you immediately see John taking the ring that is holding the captain and trying to put it onto your hand.
Onto my hand?
I didn't want to be like on hand. I was just like
just like
at the person, like
just okay.
on bedroll next to them, like they'll roll over like onto it and see.
Okay. Okay.
Fuck trying to slide it onto their hand, bro.
No. Okay. So, yeah,
I
no,
was
you
like,
just hear the...
what?
I thought you were trying to just put it on their hand.
No.
No, okay.
John is built like a brick shithouse. You think I could do fine movements like that? Like a 15's enough to like put it in, like on the
Yeah.
pillow next to the head, right? And you're like fiddling with the hand. I was like, what?
Alright, never mind.
What? What the hell just happened? What the hell?
What?
That was weird. Well, we won't worry about that.
I'm kind of weird now.
Jacob brought me into the whisper and just said that I felt someone twiddling my fingers. But then they got backtracked, so it didn't actually happen, but I'm still weirded out.
Alright.
You know, yeah, you know, sorry, Nox, you know, kind of had to happen.
You all
What?
wake up as rested as you could get.
Lovely. Woke up just like, I had a really weird dream about someone trying to put something on me.
Oh,
He dies.
Uh-oh.
oh, no, he undies.
He undead.
The bro died from guilt.
Well, it's morning, you
Turns
said?
out Brennan was tied to the ghost ship as well, as he just.
You said it's morning, or?
Sorry, I just got a wild fucking text from my sister.
Oh, okay.
She's doing D&D with her children in another D&D group,
Ooh.
and her kid is friend with another kid, and the dad of the other kid just asked my sister out, and my sister is gay.
No! The classic happened.
But here's the worst thing. He knows she's gay.
Wait, what?
That was a plot twist I was not ready for.
The tea! The tea! What the hell?
Because she sent me a message. I'm not gonna read the whole message out, obviously, but in the message, she screenshotted it, sent it to me, and in the message, it literally says, "I know you prefer women, but I'm not afraid to speak my mind anymore."
Oh my god. Okay.
Bro's shooting his shot, but is in the wrong court.
Yeah, he's trying to kick. He's trying to kick the soccer ball at the fucking basketball hoop right now. Anyway,
the great George Bush. Now watch this drive.
you all wake up as rested as you can be. Nox, you do notice a small metallic ring next to your pillow.
Do I recognize it?
Just for fun, roll a history check.
Oh no. Oh no.
So don't get a nat 1.
Oh no.
13. Yes, this is the ring that is currently holding the soul of the pirate captain.
Alright. Picks it up. Pockets that shit, I guess. Ain't gonna question that. But, is John awake?
Yes, John is awake. Make a perception check for me. Everybody who would like to.
Can I see today? Historically, I've not been able to.
Natural 1. Unfortunately, you are blind. You have forgotten it up until this point.
Perception.
16, that's decently good.
17. Okay, I can then tax you today.
Brenham misses
Well,
it.
you're welcome.
Brenham misses it, but Nox and Tylik both notice just the slightest hint of dried tears along the side of John's face as he just sits there staring at his bag and armor and weapons.
Was someone being a little bitch last
Oh
night?
my god. Did you actually say that?
Yeah, of course I did.
John does not respond.
I didn't expect
Fair.
him to.
But you do see in the top left of your vision, John will remember that.
How far away is Tylik from me?
You all slept next to each other.
Okay, so pretty close.
I mean, he's probably 5-10 feet from you.
Close enough to get mace blasted again.
If you want to use your mace blast on him, depending on, you might also get Brenham in the
Hey!
angle.
I don't know. Are you willing to? Are you willing to take the shot?
You also have no idea what's in the cargo down here, and you're not sure if you want to mace what could possibly be food or drinking water down here.
Fair enough, I guess.
However, it'd be really funny.
Nox wouldn't. Although he will definitely. Once you say that, Nox like just shoots like some daggers. Like he's just glaring at you. Just his eyes speak. Shut the fuck up. Respectfully. Not really.
Actually, shut
but
the fuck up, disrespectfully.
disrespectfully shut the fuck up. Yes, yes.
John.
Yes, sir.
1 second.
Oh, am I leaving again?
No.
Oh, okay.
Somebody's messaging me and I'm telling them to fuck off. I'm in the middle of something.
Do it more aggressively. then they have to
Everyone's
listen.
trying to message you as soon
I
as we
know.
start doing
Sister's
this.
telling me about drama because,
Well, once you get like a good enough update, definitely tell us.
well,
I'm
because
kind of curious.
she also, because like right as I started, she sent me a text like, hey, like right as I started, she was like, you should come to the kitchen if you have a second. I'm like, I literally started D&D when you sent this. She goes, okay, well, you should seriously consider taking another group in on Friday nights. And I'm like, okay. 1 sec.
What? Oh.
Nope.
Oh,
Nope.
he's been taking
Oh,
away
no.
this time. Wow. All right then.
Oh no, that
I'm
one's
gonna
a
be
never
real,
good sign.
I was rolling around the idea of retaliating, but I was like, John is not in that mindset.
I
He
didn't
is
think
going
so.
to
Normally.
he's going to postpone the ass beating until later. But he's not in that mindset right now.
I did have the thought that I'm like, that'd be kind of funny if I switched to Kent and tried to
Murder him.
just. So, since you're feeling real sad and all, maybe you could let the light of my God into your heart.
Oh my god.
Fucking do it, I dare you.
Oh,
What?
Insight? Oh no.
Insight? What is. What? That'd be funny if your god is threatening him.
That would be dope.
That would
as
actually
shit.
kind of make sense. Maybe. Not really.
Really
Well,
fucking
maybe. Hmm.
I don't think she would, but if she is, I'll ride or die her, dude. Like ride and die, let's fucking get it. man.
Damn me up.
Welcome back, buddy. How was it?
Dramatic.
Yeah, he now has several things up his
You
ass.
done being a little bitch?
I mean, my point still stands. You still kind of a bitch.
I can cleave you in 2, buddy. Fuck it, I'll cleave you in 3.
So, what is everybody doing? Everybody heading up to the top? Everybody having a conversation? What's going on?
Nox would probably just as again sit next to John, just just stay next to him, keep him company until he's ready to go where he wants to, if he wants to go anywhere. Don't want to leave him right here by himself.
So John and Nox both stay in the cargo hold. Brenham and Tyler, what is it you do?
I am scared of this room now with the animosity in here. So, I guess I'll go ahead and head up.
Did I ever
Alrighty.
finish those blueprints?
I hope you didn't.
Go ahead and make an intelligence check to see. I would say you would have done that in the night as you were going to sleep. Make an intelligence check to see how far along you got, if you finished it.
Well, 11-11, make a wish.
They're not done. You're getting there. It's like you have the understanding to use them, but you're kind of trying to create something new. So you're basically inventing right now, and so it's definitely taking you some time.
Okay. Yeah, that would make sense.
So Brenham heads up to the top of the ship. Tylik stuffing away blueprints. John crying in the corner. Nox consoling a friend. Brenham, as you go up to the top of the ship, you just see all the deckhands and everybody moving around, doing their typical work. Captain up at the top, at the helm, looking out across the sea, very much open ocean. You see a couple islands within eyeshot right now, and at least just there's 20 to 30 ships on either side of this boat. There is a lot of ships around, because that's kind of the only way to get around on this planet.
It's more so like we're on the sea highway.
Basically, yeah. As much as of a highway you could get in the open ocean without steam power. But as you look out, you do see Marnie standing right at the bow of the ship, just staring out into the ocean.
I'd rather not get my eyes scratched out. So I'll head over to the captain's.
All right. Captain up at the helm of the ship, keeping an eye out, navigator to his side, making sure they're heading in the right direction. Both looking kind of annoyed that they're having to go out of their way, but they got paid for it, so what else can they do?
Hey, Captain.
Oh, yeah, you. Hi.
I just wanted to quickly say thank you again. Sorry about the whole making you course correct thing. Sorry about that.
It's fine. Look, at least you're paying for it and not just trying to stow away. And
Exactly.
You see, like, he's just, like, leaned back. And I forgot to... He is bald-headed, got, like, half-elven ears. Got, like, a big sunspot on part of his head. The navigator is another elf, but they have long black, very oily hair hanging down to their back, as they just have like a map and a compass and another compass and then a compass on their map, and then them just constantly looking out and being like, okay, that ship follows this route, so we're here, and that ship follows this route, so yeah, we're here. Like, constantly, since it's daytime, he's using the route of other ships that he recognizes to figure out where they are.
Pretty impressive.
And the captain just goes, is there, need something? Did somebody
Oh.
shit in my cargo hold? What's going on?
I hope not.
I mean, you're the only guy down there right now, so...
Yeah, that's hence why. No, more of so of a question of since we kind of made you course correct, anything I could help out with to kind of, you know, help out.
I mean, I got plenty
I need something to do. I can't just sit around and do nothing.
I got plenty of men. I mean, we got a day captain and a night captain, and we got day crew and night crew. Their ship's too massive to have a little amount of people at one time. So, I mean, I got plenty of people.
I can do stuff like this. Can I make like a little hat? Can I give him a hat with minor illusion?
With minor illusion.
You can do that.
Well, you look.
I'm
You look
looking
I
at
can
my-
create a chair. I feel like I can create a hat.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that with minor illusion.
Yes, 5-foot cube. You can create a hat.
I just want to give him like a little hat. Like I can do this.
You
Boom. Hat.
are you like putting it in your hand and then putting it on his head?
No, can I kind of just like make it appear on his head? Like poof, little umbrella hat.
You wisp your hand out and the hat appears on his head and he goes, "Oh, interesting." Goes to grab it and his hand goes straight through and he goes, "Oh."
He was so excited.
You know, I would have liked an actual hat, but I mean, it's the thought that counts. Hey, is that like musical instruments type stuff or something?
Yes.
You good at it?
Depends on your definition of good. Everybody else seems to think so.
All right. How about you play us some tunes? Keep the livelihood up.
Got it.
All right. Go ahead and make a performance check for me.
$15.
15. Got a 2?
I got a 2. It was my brand new die. I'm putting it back in the case.
It hasn't had enough time to marinate.
It has not.
You go to the deck. It takes you a moment, like a couple of minutes. bit of sharp notes, having other spectral instruments come out to try and accompany you, and it takes you so like 2-3 minutes before you finally get into a groove, and the music's not overly bearing, and you're trying to like stay out of the way of other people. You're not too used to being on a ship and trying to technically play several instruments at once. So you're kind of just focusing on the musicality and not really able to add too much flair to it.
Okay.
But the other people do seem to be enjoying the music.
More than the people on the other ship.
Oh, you mean the... Yeah, well,
Yeah.
they weren't allowed to have music because of the captain.
You're like, no music.
I'm just imagining this is the one ship that's kind of like you have like got like a stop sign and you just hear the car next to you just blaring music. I feel like this is that ship.
You do every now and again notice like the glint of a spyglass just like looking out over. But nobody's like course correcting to just ram your ship because they don't like the music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
This
This dice is shit.
But no, you continue playing along. About a little bit past noon, John and Knox and Tyler, are you still downstairs or did you eventually go upstairs?
They'll be upstairs.
Okay, you would have gone upstairs and watched the show that Brenham is putting on. And both of you see Marnie go down below deck. John and Knox, you both hear the creaking of the wood as eventually the black-haired tabaxi slowly comes down, looks and goes, "Oh, I'm not interrupting something, am I?"
It's alright. Yeah, I mean, as long as John's alright with it, and it's all good.
Okay. Kind of like comes over, stands like awkwardly like 3 feet from you, John, just like, "Look, I just wanted to say that I'm sorry for yesterday. You know, when you spend upwards of 10 years forced against your will on a ship you can't leave, you make do with the friends you can't have. All the others that you killed were all once like me and Bro, forced onto her ship as part of her crew, and all those before them had every ounce of life in them absorbed into her strength. And that would eventually have been me and Probe, so I do want to say that I'm grateful for freeing me."
John mouths the words, "Sorry doesn't save the dead," and then just puts his head down.
I know how you feel. I don't know who you've killed, but I've killed somebody close to me. Back when I first decided to be on a crew. I was. I was definitely one of the newer people. Didn't know what I was doing, and about the first week out in sea, our ship got attacked by Marlistas. I was one of the few survivors. And I was the one deemed worthy enough to be a part of her crew. It wasn't until after that Brome had joined. And I got to talk to him. The actual him. Only for a couple minutes past midnight. And I learned of the woman he loved. And he learned of the woman I loved. See, about 5 years ago, when we were docked at a port somewhere around, have lost direction. I was never a good navigator. I saw my wife, and she came aboard the ship because she noticed me too. Marlista thought it would be funny, perfect for me to gain my watery legs, or whatever strange euphemism she decided. And with the power she had over me, made me strike down the very woman that I loved. And to this day, even now that I'm free and I know I can do good again, I can't help but continuously see her face of distress, confusion, but more importantly, fear. With the faintest hint of acceptance. I don't know what it is that you've gone through, and I don't begin to equate my sorrow with whatever you are going through. But as much as we can't use our actions to bring back the dead, we can use our actions to honor them. Even if they are opposed to us, we can bring our actions to help give them peace. But I'll leave you alone now. I just came to mainly say sorry and thank you. She kind of like head down a little bit and starts to leave and head towards the stairs.
John takes a deep breath and like picks up his head and he says words to no one in particular, but knowing full well that Nox can read what he's saying. He says, "The blood I've shed would flood beaches, and though Brome's was a drop in the ocean, I feel the weight of every single drop. And then one day, I made a promise. And 2 days ago, I broke that promise." That's it. He just puts his head back down.
Marnie, going back up the stairs, unaware of what was silently said, back to the top of the ship. Unless anybody wants to do anything else, the sun slowly begins to set. And nightfall comes as you all go down to the storage room and lay your heads down to sleep. John, make another wisdom saving throw for me.
Pretty please.
8 plus 2 to 10. 8 plus 2 to 10.
Oop.
Not again.
Well, I'm gonna use this chance to go to the bathroom real quick, so I shall be back.
Fair.
What a crybaby.
Hello. I see it has not changed a bit since I left.
Not at all.
Nice timing.
So, you all get up. You feel the ship is moving slower than it was before, compared to when it was at full sail, just going as fast as possible. The ship is noticeably slower, even down in the bottom of the ship.
Hmm.
Interesting.
And then you notice water. No.
Yes. Time to drown.
What?
Oh my god.
Hope you guys are ready to swim.
Oh my
I
god.
don't know how to swim.
Oh, don't worry, you just move at half speed.
You all get up. John looking noticeably more tired than he was before.
Yippee.
Like, you've been around John long enough to know what he looks like when he's rare and ready to go. And this is not it.
Mm.
That ain't it, Chief.
Are we all in like the same space right now, or?
Yes, you're all back down in the cargo hold. Or no, you're in the storage bay, not the cargo hold. You're in the storage bay where your bedrolls and everything were put to allow yourself to have space to sleep.
Okay.
John gets up unceremoniously, stuffs his bedroll into his rucksack, stuffs the armor chunk into it, stares at the sword before hesitantly picking it up, throwing the bag over his shoulder, and making for the stairs.
You all follow?
Yes.
I
Yes, of
suppose.
course.
You all
After putting away my stuff as well.
You all quickly pack your things, follow John up to the top, and you notice, maybe only a mile away is the city that you had gone to. Or the city that you had gone from. The place you're trying to go and you had paid for passage. And maybe only after about half an hour, the sails slowly being pulled up, the speed slowly coming down. And you dock at a side dock area, not a main docking cargo area. Where a lot of the other ships here seem to me more like cruisy style, not shipment style. More for transportation of people instead of things. And the ship you're currently on dwarfs those other ships. Like the other ships are puny compared to the ship you are on. Eventually, one of the deckhands tries to get out a plank for you to step on, and they're like, "We need to get a ladder." Yeah, we need to get a ladder. Goes, brings out a rope ladder, throws it off. Goes, "You stop." And
Thank you
Captain
very
just-
much.
Thank
Captain
you.
comes down and goes, "All right, so glad you could be with us. Don't come back, please."
John's already like halfway down the ladder.
Oh my god.
One of your friends has gumption.
Nox follows along after like doing like a little bow and like a thank you so much.
Yes, just get off my ship, please. I have timeline on this shit.
Thank you. Bye.
Yep. All right. You all slowly make your way down. Marnie joining you and climbing down. Eventually, you make your way back into the city. Marnie looks at you and goes, if I remember correctly from what Brom had told me, his wife, if she's still alive, lives somewhere here in the city. Has she not moved? So, I'm going to let her know that he is now at rest, and no longer a soul tortured at sea. Let her know everything is fine. please be on your way. And again, thank you for saving my life, giving me the chance to live again. And walks off into the city. You all, the magical transportation service was in the middle of the city, and you're off to one edge. So you all start making your way. Eventually, you see a familiar orange tabaxi running full sprint really quick at all of you. Until 10 feet away from the front of the group, immediately stops dead in the tracks and goes, "Hey, so I've never heard this name before, so I'm assuming since you're new, maybe you know who they are, maybe it's one of you. It's, I don't know how you say that. Those letters are weird.
I step ahead and I'm like, what the business would you have with me?
A letter. I'm the mailman.
Right. I extend my hand out to grab the letter,
Hands it to you.
and while I pull the letter back, I kind of do a little show and flick a little gold coin and hand it to him.
Oh, I've never gotten tipped before. I love it. It's more alcohol for me. Stuffs it into his
Good
coin
man.
purse. He goes, right, got more shit to deliver, and then immediately darts, leaving like an afterimage in a dust cloud behind before running back into the city, off the other direction. Eventually, 30 minutes to an hour of walking, eventually make your way back to the magical magical transportation service. Not getting my fucking services mixed up.
God, that.
You make your way in, and there is a half-orc gentleman sitting there, just kind of waiting, sees you welcome, and goes, I need to go somewhere.
What is the fucking?
It's
the
you know
plane we
the
Yeah.
you know that the city is literally called Main City.
Shit. As John writes down Main City.
Wait a minute. Pulls out a note card. Oh yeah, yours been paid by that wizard guy. You guys had a round trip. All right. Well, rips it in half. That's been cashed. Continues, rips it, throws it away. Messes with these crystals in front of him. Goes, that one over there. And you see a magic circle appear at the one that he is pointing at. Go quickly, you got a minute before that thing goes away.
John looks him.
Yeah,
Yep.
Nox runs off towards it quickly.
Yeah.
You all run, hop through, immediately feel you get the feeling as you took a step towards you took a regular walk towards a stair step, so you have that immediate falling feeling, and then you land on the ground, and you look over and see Miriam just kind of filing her nails. You're all back.
Hi.
John.
Hello,
just-
Miriam.
Is there something wrong with him?
He didn't have a very good time where we went, so
Oh,
he's not
Does he
feeling
need
too
a
good.
hug?
Probably.
She
I already
immediately
gave him one.
comes out around, walks up to John. Are you needing a hug, my darling?
John just
Uh,
continues.
Never seen somebody not accept my hug. Now I'm
Oh.
hurt. Now I want a hug.
I'll give you a hug.
Oh, thank you, darling. Comes over, gives you a big hug.
You're welcome.
Goes
Give a
back
hug,
to
kind of
the-
look at Kent, little
I
smirk.
can
Kent
only
just gives you
imagine how
eyes
awful
that,
we smell
like, he's
right now.
smiling, but his eyes are saying, like, we will talk about this later.
No, we won't.
Are you ready to meet my god?
He switches to
Uh,
Kent just to give him, like, the look, and then just switch right back.
You make your way out, ring in possession, make your way back to, you all get together, decide where to go, and John leaves.
Don't blame him.
Yeah, no. That's
Hmm.
fair.
Okay. Doesn't say anything, just leaves?
Just leaves. Well, he can't say anything anyway, so.
Well, I mean, he has a rock.
Ah,
He
the
just
pit
doesn't have
never
anything
grow.
useful on it.
Sorry, let me just pull out the rock that says I have crippling depression and PTSD from the various wars that I've had to fight.
I don't think Wild has a rock for that.
Not yet.
You can make one.
Not yet.
You
We
could
need to
easily
go
make
see
one.
Wild again at some point. It's been a while.
The-
Well, head over to go drop off the ring, I guess.
You three head over hour and a half walk back to Gorthadak's bar. The familiar sun just staying perfectly up high in the sky, clear sky. Eventually, going up, you see one of the Gorthadaks standing in front. He goes, "Ah, it appears you are back. Please, right this way," and points his hand towards the door. You all, I'm assuming, step in through the door into the familiar space of the infinite research tower. Hundreds of Gorthadaks all around. The one in more ostentatious clothing huddled around a desk while there's 5 to 6 other Gorthadaks all just kind of like handing materials, giving him something, giving like a worried look. And one's about to say something and then immediately the mouth disappears.
Huh.
And you just see the true Gorthadak working on something, just in the middle of working away.
Knock, knock.
Excuse me.
You better tell me that you have survived and gotten what I've asked for.
I mean, I feel like it's pretty obvious that we survived since we're here, but
Well,
You have no idea how many times I've been visited by specters, okay? I'm just making sure.
I'm sorry. We have the ring, though.
Wonderful. You hold it out and it immediately like shakes and is pulled out of your fingers, goes over to him and catches it between his two fingers. He goes, "Oh, well, you're a feisty little bugger, aren't you? So, where was this soul anyway? I had no details other than that it existed."
They were on a ghost ship.
Oh.
They had a bunch
Yeah.
of other people that they had essentially enslaved to work for them.
Oh, they were the captain. Well, I hope you had fun. immediately just
Not
starts
really.
like kind of sets the ring off to the side. Continues working. Where's the other one?
What other one?
The only other one of your group. Who else could I say?
Oh, he was having a hard time after, the stuff that happened on the ghost ship, so I think he headed home.
Good for him. I mean, as far as I'm aware, we're doing this to save his family. But, I mean, who am I to judge? I've killed more people for less.
Hmm.
You
Yeah,
see-
well,
Gorthitech picks up what kind of looks like a stopwatch, clicks it, and then immediately appears next to the books with a sparking piece of. With now what was the stopwatch just kind of sparking and shooting and like things falling and he's like, shit! Walks over towards the. Like walks back over to the desk again. And is like taking things out, looking inside, and just currently on one of his endeavors. And he kind of like sets everything down, goes, oh, I need a break. So, I planned on you doing something else for me before I sent you on your way. But, as it turns out, my schedule was a little, brought back as this piece of shit doesn't want to cooperate with me. Now, I'm all for magical spells, but magical items that are based entirely in mechanical sense and not entirely in magical sense are not my forte. So this will still take me a day or two. So, if I'm able to trust you, I'll bring you to where it is you desire to go, and in return, whenever you get back, you will do one final task for me. Then you can be along your way.
Seems fair.
alright.
Right. Well, you don't have your friend, and he is doing whatever it is he's doing. We'll just meet up. Whenever you're all ready, and all ready to go. It's not my timetable that you're having to push back, so it's not that big an issue to me. Whenever you feel like you're all ready and you feel that he's ready to come out of his, depressive stupor, come see me and I'll bring you to, as once was said, where the world began. Just note, I have my own business there. I'm not helping you.
Okay, so you're planning on coming with us?
Oh yes, if I'm going to be bringing you there, I might as well be doing some of my maintenance that I do over there from time to time.
Ah. Okay.
All right. One of the
Alright.
Gorthadak without the mouth comes up and is like, and he brings the mouth back. And they start talking, trying to figure out the best thing to do as you all exit through a freshly opened white smoky door back out onto the streets of Gorthadak's bar, in front of Gorthadak's bar and Corzorn's Guild Hall.
Well, he said that he needs some time to figure out the stuff with the magic. And there's still John to try to figure out.
I was like, yeah, we got Gorzad needs time with the magic, but I think he said that he could still take us.
Hmm.
And then we have a John problem.
Yes.
John has a John problem.
John has a John problem, which makes it our John problem.
It's not just a John. It's our John.
Our John.
Well,
So, what is it you guys do? Do you try and find John? Do you just fuck off back to your own homes?
Well, I know I
personally...
need to do some shopping.
I think Nox will probably head over to go check and see how John's doing while they can go do whatever the heck they want to do.
All right, where do you go first to look for John?
Probably his house.
Okay, while you make your way over to John's house, what are the other two of you doing?
Hey, Tyler, you want to go shopping?
Oh no, another shopping episode.
Look,
Um,
look, okay, in all honesty, I just need a crossbow. That is it.
I mean, I have a crossbow I don't use.
okay, hear me out here. I would love to. I have a lot of money I want to spend, and I'm going to go with you, so I can see what I can buy. However, I might accidentally make it your life hell to get a crossbow.
When has that changed every single other day we've been here together?
Fair. Let's go shopping.
Let's go!
All right,
This
where
is
is it that you
so
guys go
wholesome.
shopping?
What the hell?
The shop store.
That
Shop
depends
store,
on
yes.
what
Right.
you're shopping for.
You
You're-
could go see
I
your
want to buy a
Wild.
store.
I mean, you can see Wild if you want possibly something magical. There's
Just buy a store. Just get a whole new.
there's
Like,
more.
sorry, John. Sorry, Kent. We got a new business going on now.
We got the Tynum store.
If you guys just started up your own business working together, that would be absolutely wild.
No,
You just
Wild.
Not
you just,
wild,
like,
but
You go off,
Crazy.
find John, fix John, come back looking for us.
and they've
You see like
You
a
guys
brand
sell-
new store.
You're, like,
you walk
selling
in. I
cupcakes
have
or
an
something?
apron on. Whole thing going on.
they've just won
Oh, hey, guys.
capitalism. They beat capitalism. But no, what is it that you are specifically looking for? There, like, if you're just wanting a regular weapon, there's Mortax stock place. There's, if you're wanting something magical, you can go to Wild, or you can go to Wild to request something magically made. Like, what is it specifically you're wanting to get
Well,
that will dictate where you go?
if my memory serves me, you kind of have to pass Wilds in order to get to Mortak anyway.
No.
No?
I mean, okay, not really. Because,
Okay, never mind then.
Because you were on the back side of the Colosseum. You were south of the Colosseum. Technically not south, but shut up. You are south of the Colosseum. Wild is north, Mortax is east.
Oh.
Now, Wilds is right on the corner north, so you could quickly pop up to Wild and then go and head towards Mortax.
Isn't John also east?
John is
Or John's quote-unquote house?
John's house is
You mean
heavy.
quote unquote house?
I don't know what I meant by that. No, it's a house. It is a
fucking house.
proper house.
John's house is heavy north. North is the direction for all of the like where you went to go to Trueville. His house is north.
Okay.
Where is it you're going?
Mortax.
You're just going. All right, go to Mortax. head through after a couple hours of walking. Eventually, you make it outside of Mortex Forge, creator of non-magical magical items, or non-magic magic metal.
Jesus Christ.
So they're magical.
You step inside to originally you had like a half orc that was the receptionist. This time you just see a tiny pink floating light around where the receptionist desk is.
Hello?
As the
Hi!
tiny pink light immediately zooms up to both of your faces, and you see a tiny fairy go, "You here for the weapons?"
Yeah!
What weapons?
Yes? No?
This is Mortax placed every weapon you could want. Duh! Why do you think I wanted to work here?
And what kind of weapon do you particularly use? Just out of curiosity?
Oh, this! And like 3 times her size pulls out a gun.
The fucking JoJo flips over paper, gun comes out.
a nice bowl of ramen.
And
so
a
sweet!
Ah!
Does this gun look functional?
Yes. It
Very.
is similar. It is similar to a Glock 19 in look for our purposes.
I see
Why?
the Rock 18. Got it.
Where did you get that?
Mortak! You started recently selling these! Some like weird dude in a green cloak came by and told him about the schematics and idea for a tiny thing that's able to shoot like really fast. And then I heard about it and I thought it was cool, so I'm the receptionist now. And I get to shoot people that are trying to be mean and cause a ruckus. It made a lot of people not cause a ruckus anymore.
Hmm. Man in a green cloak.
Oh,
Can I just like
They're very
give Ty
new.
like a little glance? Just like,
They're-
like a little,
they're very
little-
new. Depending on what you want, it can range from like 1,000 to 10,000 gold.
It's relatively cheap.
Cheap? You're kidding me? I get 10 gold a week. You know how long I had to take a loan to get this thing?
Oh.
What was the APR on your loan?
Much.
0 money down.
How much did you put down?
They won challenge pissing no, so so 0 money down.
I had to take a loan to be able to buy a better loan so I could get this
Oh,
gun,
no.
okay? I'm in so much debt right now, but I have a gun.
No.
I just have to win big on red 32 times and then I'm out of the hole.
Ooh.
So what are your monthly payments looking like on that Rock 19?
Not enough. That I don't make enough for it.
Oh,
But
oh.
it's okay. I might get a raise soon, and it will be still not enough, but a little closer. I just need about 100 more gold a week, and I'll be able to start paying it off.
Oh no.
Oh.
What?
Oh
so
no.
it is over
But
100 days.
luckily, there's no interest.
That's good.
Because there's no such thing as interest in this world. I don't know what I'm saying.
What
Just-
is interest?
Doesn't sound very interesting to me. I'm so fucking funny.
Alright, John dies.
Well, time to pull up the next character.
Oh,
Yes,
God.
yeah, so you have this tiny fairy
Anyway,
gun 3 times her size, like she's like holding her hands near it, but she's using some sort of magic, like you assume possibly mage hand of some kind to be able to hold the gun. So it's just this really tiny fairy that you feel very threatened by. Oh no, what'd you think?
I find this purely amusing.
yeah, I mean, I'm
10 pounds, but the recoil of the gun costs more than 10 pounds, so it would fire, the mage hand would dissipate, and it just...
Hey, it's nothing that a recast of Mage Hand can't handle.
Question: does shield block arrows?
Shield blocks anything that is within 5 attack to your compared to your AC. It can if the
So in
arrow-
theory, I could reaction shield against the gun.
in theory, yes. This would have to
like
be
you would-
more of a you're paying attention to the person has a gun, and you're just like, okay, they're about to shoot at me. Shield.
Or I provoke them to shoot me, so I know when they're gonna shoot.
What are you gonna do? Shoot me, asshole?
What are you gonna? Yeah. Words of man who was stabbed. What are you gonna do? Stab me?
Stab me, man who was stabbed 32 times.
But yes, there's this tiny fairy like, do you want a weapon?
Can we talk to Mortak?
Yeah, 1 second. Kind of goes down, like, puts the gun away into her hammer space, goes over, like, lifts up this crystal, puts a hand on it. Mortak, there are people here that want weapons. And you immediately hear, like, through the crystal, weapons. And then you hear, like, after about 30 seconds, you hear as you see the familiar tiny dwarf, magical rune carved belt, suspenders, no shirt, singed hairs at the end go, you want weapons?
I'm Morzak.
Depends
want?
what kind of weapons you have.
All of them.
Do you have any specials going on?
What do you mean special? I got a new thing that I'm making.
What is this new thing?
Well, follow me. And he goes up the stairs.
Follow.
You go up to the first floor into this one side office, and then off that side office, right above the where the reception area was, is a massive room covered in blueprints and other things. And you see on the table a familiar launcher that you saw Mortak use the night of the fight with the Dreadworm, that he fired off into the distance and caused a distant explosion. And you see multiple other firearms similar to what the fairy was holding. Some different states of disrepair, many different looks, designs, things like that. And he's like, alright, this dude, he was like kind of creepy, but also kind of seductive. He like told me about this weird type of weapon. I never heard of it before. It takes tiny pieces of metal and a tiny, tiny explosion right behind it. And because it's in this like enclosed funnel, it causes it to go fast, and it spins, and the spin allows it to go even straighter and faster, and that allows it to hit things really hard. It goes straight through them, things that they're not supposed to go through. It's made the armor guy really upset because now I can just shoot his chest plate and it goes right through it and he can do nothing about it!
I'm kind of just glaring at Tyler right now.
What?
Why? You want one?
How much are you selling them for?
Depends! What kind are you wanting? I got this one that's like all metal, and you see it looks like a revolver, similar to kind of similar to the one that you have, Tyler. It goes, there's that one. It's really loud. It doesn't hold that many bullets, but it does pack big punch. Then there's this one over here, and similar to what the fairy was holding, ones that have the mostly metal but plastic now, new invention now, plastic into this world. Who knows what horrors are about to come from this.
Is it time for microplastics to enter my blood?
mean, you already have micro magics in your bloodstream, so. He goes, I got lots. If you have special designs, I love special designs. Come on, do you want something? I can make it for you.
I should commission him to make a World War II anti-material rifle.
Oh my god.
It'd be
You knew
fun,
about
but
that.
I couldn't use that, and I don't know those exist.
No.
Does it look like they all shoot bullets of about the similar size?
Looking around, the revolver seems to shoot, at least from the holes in the cylinder compared to the size of the clips of the others. The revolver seems to, at least this one specific design, holds bigger bullets compared to the other one.
Okay. I have a business proposition for this man.
What is your
Oh,
proposition
no.
of business?
So, I'm thinking Tyler's thinking this as we're going, because they've considered doing this to their firearm, which is not functional as a gun, but rather as an arcane focus. So, what if we made and sold bullets that were arcane focuses that could contain spells within them? Similar to a scroll. So think
Like-
explosive bullet.
He sits there for a moment and goes, that would be cool, but really difficult. You see, I don't know a lot about magic, just kind of weapons. I know a little bit about magic because sometimes I put magic on weapons, but it's very, very simple. And I like the simple. But if you want to do something like that, that's complicated. And the complicated stuff, you need bigger, complexer circles. And you gotta fit it within the bullet. You gotta prep it way beforehand. That can't be a thing that just is put at any time. You gotta do that way beforehand. And even still, whenever the complicated circle is smaller, you lose the finer details that make the circle so complicated, that make the magic happen. So you either gotta have finer tools to somehow make the circle thing have all the details, or you just need a bigger thing for the circle to sit on so you can have the finer details easier.
So it's practically impossible.
It's theoretically impossible.
You mean
Hmm.
theoretically possible?
Is that not what I said?
Or
Don't,
Okay.
Don't argue with them.
I'm not.
Yeah. I get what you're saying.
It could happen. I couldn't do it.
Okay. So I'm trying to think, like, is there anything I need from Mortak? Because I don't think there is.
Unless you want to buy a functional gun.
I was like, I need a hand crossbow.
Yeah. How
Are these considered hand crossbows? Like, what exactly is the stat block on this thing?
firearms? I think I consider their own thing.
Yes.
Are they?
Yes.
Okay.
Hand crossbows
You
are-
need proficiency in firearms.
Yeah, a
Oh,
hand
that's boring.
crossbow. A hand crossbow, does 1d6 piercing, and it is 30. Its range is 30 to 120.
Yeah, I'll get what I came here for.
Goes, you just okay. 1 second. Runs out of the office. Runs back. Goes, this is a crossbow made with a really cool string. It's 80 gold pieces.
Makes it really cool.
The string's got some kind of magic with it that makes it cool. I didn't make the string, I bought it.
Okay.
80 gold!
Yes, here.
Takes it, gives you the crossbow. You have a +1 hand.
Okay.
He goes, hey! Anything else? Special requests? Special designs? Purchase?
much?
Gun?
How much would a simple revolver cost?
Simple revolver. What? How big a bullet are you wanting in the revolver? The bigger the bullet, the more expensive the ammo, and more expensive it is to make and purchase.
I can't wait
Could
to
I
introduce this man to
see
400
selection?
nitro.
Yeah, do you?
Oh, just wait till he learns what a 4-bore is.
Do you happen to have a 500 Nitro Express revolver?
Right here. Yeah, that's
Is it
the gun
when you
that you
accidentally, boom, fucking flies out, hits
Yeah.
a dent in the floor?
No, if a nitro pistol is one that you shoot and you take half damage on firing it because it
You
just
can
hurts.
fucking force a nature jump with it.
I'm guessing let's go for like an intermediate kind of round.
Okay, like medium leaning to small,
Just middle there.
medium. Okay. I think I have one. Kind of like sees all these like strewn out pieces of paper. He's just like throwing them all, like digging in a corner.
Ooh.
Pulls out like this box, like just this like crate that's like his chest height. Opens it up and there's just tons and tons of just pistols all in this, just packed in, thrown in. He goes, reaches his hand in like, and just like throwing ones on the ground. Just like, it didn't work anyway. Reaches in,
What the heck?
pulls one out at the bottom and goes, this one was functional. It worked. But not fully.
What do you
couldn't-
mean not fully?
There's a chance that if you use it, it'll break. I see. I kinda got a little excited when it came to the bigger bullets, and so I kind of focused on making the guns that use the bigger bullets. So these smaller and medium ones, I haven't done that much to finalize.
Okay. Do you have one that works consistently?
Not yet.
Okay. Yeah,
However, this one works mostly.
mostly. And how much are you charging for it?
Well, considering it kind of works, I'll say, 1,000.
1,000.
And then the bullets, I don't have a streamlined procedure, and I need to get the powder just right, and the bullet pressed in just right, and I'm not good at that. So I gotta find people that are good at that. And there's not a lot of people, because this is very new. So, the rounds are expensive. They're about, 200 gold per bullet that you want.
Ugh. Okay.
There's
Look,
the
I
balance.
know you want one.
Could
I feel like you could wait a little bit longer for it to go back on sale, though.
This is
Oh, no.
gonna go on
When
sale for a while.
No, whenever the gun's done, it's gonna get more expensive. This one's just 1,000, and the bullets, it's gonna be a couple years before I can mass produce them.
So is there a chance I could purchase one of your non-functional firearms that you're experimenting something new with?
I mean, so you want one of like first prototypes?
Maybe not first, but like you know the fairy, the types
Yeah.
they have, like
Yeah.
maybe like an older prototype of that. Doesn't have to work.
Doesn't have to work. I can do that. Goes over to the trash can in the corner and just kind of He goes, this one! This was like the fourth one. It took like 20 for that. That one works all the time. I got that one pretty quickly. I'm proud of that one. This one can shoot like one round, and then you kind of need to fix it.
Mm.
This, I'll give you for... I did most of the work in making it, but you got a lot of 200 gold!
Okay. Let's see. No. I pull out my revolver out of its holster and I'm like, do you have any ammo that would fit this?
He throws the thing back in the trash can. He goes, oh, like takes it, looks. What? Should ask you, Trent. What type of ammo did this revolver have?
Recipe, what was the specific fucking revolver that you asked me for? Because you asked me if it was a specific revolver, and I was like, you know what, fine, sure. It's like a Colt officer.
It was like a single action army. So it would have shot 45 Colt.
45 Colt. He goes, I have some. They're kind of... I don't have a lot. Again, making them is hard. Sorry, but, I do have some, but I don't think this thing works.
It doesn't. But that's not the point. I just need something that fits in there.
But it can't work. Why would you... Do you want it to work?
I'll figure that out on my own time.
Okay! Hands you the gun, goes over, like, opens up another side door that you didn't see because there was paper just, like, kind of strewn across the wall of different, like, prototypes and stuff. He steps in, pulls out a strip, goes, alright, this one is about 300 gold a bullet.
300.
If I had more, and I could make them easier, they'd be a lot cheaper.
How much money do you have?
A bit, but that is still expensive.
Yeah.
It's a gun. It's
He
going to
said
do... I'm
300?
going to tell you now, it is a gun. It's not gonna just do a 1d6 damage. It is a gun.
It is block.
It is going to do damage. The limit is the ammo.
I'll buy
Maybe like-
one.
I was gonna say like 2.
Well, two, that's a bit pricey. One I can afford. I am careful enough to research what's just one.
Pulls out one bullet, slides the thing back into the like side closet and closes the door. He goes, 300 gold. Like depressedly holds up the bullet as there's like ripped pieces of blueprint across the wall.
I hand him 300 gold and take the bullet.
He takes the gold, hands you the bullet, just kind of attaches it to his side for down. Just like sits there sad.
Did he just rip one? Like I rip a blueprint?
Yeah, it was like something I was really happy for, cause it was like, well, cause the cloaked man came by like a day or so ago, saying that like I was doing good, that the designs I was making were similar to what he had seen. I don't know where he's seen them. He must get around a lot. I don't know where he's seen them before, but he just gave me this idea and explained it of one that is really, really long and uses a really, really, really big bullet. And it can go through like 27 people and a building and a dragon. I want to shoot a dragon.
I can fix that blueprint for you if you'd let me.
Please.
I guess I'd let him lead me to where the rift blueprint is.
Yeah, he leads up, and half of the blueprint is on the door. The other half is like got ripped off and fell to the floor. And he like holds the pieces up next to each. Like he can't quite reach. He pulls over a stool, climbs on top, puts it up, and goes like, right here, this one. I don't care about the other ones. Those are all finished anyway. It was this one right here.
I walk up and put my hand on it and cast mending.
You cast mending, and the ripped fibers cling to each other and pull themselves inwards, combining and bringing the paper back as if it was never ripped. And he goes, gently takes it down and goes, "Putting you somewhere safer than that." And just kind of hops down and just slaps it on the side of the table and goes, "All right, well, next time, if you want to buy a fully functioning one, whenever I get there, I will give you a friend discount. Just, make sure you remind me that you helped me with that, because I won't remember your face."
Understandable. Well, I shall be on my way. Thank you for the board.
Thank
Of
you
course.
for the crossbow.
I got plenty of those where that came from.
Question: do you have bolts? Do you have like crossbow bolts to shoot out of the crossbow?
I forgot about that part.
I mean, I'm not here. My bad.
Oh, Ortat, before we leave,
Yeah!
I need ammo. I forgot about that part.
Oh, talk with the receptionist.
Okay, thank you. Have fun making your guns.
I will. You clamber back downstairs, hearing like some slight maniacal laughter from the blueprint room. Make your way down to the. I'm just now noticing the detail on Recipe's profile picture of the angel pulling the revolver out.
Oh my goodness.
Unrelated, but yeah, that is
As
funny.
foretold.
Yeah.
That's
You get down
foretold.
to the receptionist. He goes, "Hey, did you get a weapon? Did you get a gun? You're cool, right?"
I mean, I already had my own. You know, conceal carry and all that.
And she immediately gets right up in your face. Where'd you get it? Where'd you get it from?
I got it from the Knoll plane.
I don't know what that is. You need anything?
Good, good.
I need
I
bolts.
think we're good.
Bolts. Oh, if you want, how many?
Hmm?
How many do you want?
How much are they?
They're really cheap. 30 bolts, 1 gold.
How much do I have to give just to have quote unquote infinite?
Fucking 10 gold.
Okay, deal.
I don't know. You might use 300 bolts, but I don't care.
I will be
Who
sure
knows?
to keep track.
Yeah, for
So
example,
in the middle of the most major fight possible, I can go. Actually, you ran out of
Actually?
bolts.
You're out.
You know,
You know-
that'd be really funny if you actually kept track, but
You doubt me? In a different game system called Paranoia, I started my the game with +5 to my bureaucracy stat and filled out paperwork so good it got a man summarily executed. And when I say filled out paperwork, I'm talking I sat down IRL with a pen and the proper forms and filed that this man committed treason and filled it out so well that the DM read it and went, "Yeah!" And then had the person I handed it to went, "Come here."
Okay.
god damn. Well, then start keeping track of 300 bolts.
300.
It's just every time you hear
Make sure,
Venom
make sure.
Bolts.
anytime you hear Venom fire a bolt, you just hear chink of like one of those rotary.
Yeah, that's
Alley
still
counties.
the fucking, like
clickers.
hand clicker. All right, you exit
Shit.
more
There you
attacks. You exit Mortax, creator of non-magic magic iron, or non-magic magic weapons. And as you go about your way, we cut over to Nox,
Oh
heading up,
boy.
finally reaching John's house. Does Nox notice anything different walking up to your house?
No. It like. I mean, Crops would have been. He would have shown up, taken care of Crops, and just gone inside.
So
notice
he is
Crop-
inside.
You
Yeah.
notice crops slowly growing. And you hear some rustling inside the house. With,
Well, I knock on the door. If it isn't already open.
John, there's a murderer at your door.
It's really
Oh my
funny.
God.
Because, well, no, I had a mental note that if Tylik was the first person to show up, John opens the door and just punches him in his fucking face. And then I would have looked
That'd
Resmi
be
dead in the
fair.
eyes and God, make me a DC 16 strength saving throw.
Well, you hear a knock at the door. Make a perception check.
Accidentally Dex Nox.
If you accidentally deck me, that would be actually pretty funny.
And look,
He would just sink deeper into the pit of despair.
why the fuck would I walk through the front door?
That's true, actually.
Yeah.
What did you...
Well, the thing is, in past experiences, and by that I mean, you, when I was missing, showed up and went, yeah, I'll walk inside. I'm like, he is fucking brash enough to just be like, yeah, I'll go inside. Am I wrong?
And then proceeded to just
I mean...
ransack your shit.
Yeah,
then
yeah,
when we
he
finally
did
met
just
up-
do that.
Yeah, John literally was like went missing, and then we finally met his friends. His friend was like, "Here's your stuff," and he's like, "Oh,
Thanks.
Oh. Okay.
So
Like-
you went into my house and took my shit.
So like, it's a kind gesture and it's really useful. But
You went into
principle of
my
how it
house and
happened-
took my shit.
Yeah.
But we were looking for you, so it makes it okay, right?
Fucking 17.
17,
I'm good at
okay.
perception.
You do notice that it is Nox. If you had rolled a nat 1, you would have decked Nox in the face.
John stops what he's doing, and I know exactly what he would have been doing. And he walks in, opens the door, and just like dead inside stare, looks down at Nox.
Hey. Can I come in?
And John like steps out of the doorway.
Steps inside.
You see that one of the floorboards is up and to the side, and there's a like small hole in the ground.
What's this?
Points at his sword, points at the armor chunk, points at the hole.
Are you gonna bury them? Hmm.
John like sighs, closes the door, and then walks over and like picks up the sword and just walks over to the hole, tosses it in. And when I say the sword, I mean like his sword.
Are you sure you won't need that?
I don't want it. All it ever did was spill innocent blood, and when it showed back up again, all it ever did was spill innocent blood.
Because you could talk to him.
But
Yeah, because read lips.
This is like the one
you
time
use
John can
that
actually
to
have
keep-
a conversation.
you use that to keep us safe as well, though.
I used my other swords to keep you safe as well. John walks over, grabs the little fucking square of armor, and just like fucking frisbee tosses it into the hole. And then sets the floorboard back down.
Are you feeling any better than before?
It's hard to feel better when you look in a mirror and feel hatred. Seinfeld looks around his empty house. He looks back at Nox. Got an update from Gorthadak.
Yeah, he needs some time to work out the magic, but we should be able to try to go to where we need to go soon. Just need a couple days.
No, you can leave whenever. He
Or-
said you can leave whenever.
Yeah.
He's working on magic for a different task that his
Right.
timeline
Okay.
is fucking up.
Yeah, he said that should be ready to leave whenever.
I don't know if I want to go anymore. I don't know if I can face my son. A long, long time ago, I made a promise to two very important people to me. A promise that I wouldn't spill innocent blood, that those days were behind me. And very obviously, those days are not behind me. I don't know how he'd react, and I don't know how I'm going to react to his reaction.
Nox kind of like he stands there just looking at John, and his like the first time in a while his hands are like slightly shaking, and after like a couple moments of silence he finally says, I understand that it feels tough right now, and that it's hard not to think about the past, but you shouldn't let that define you. And you can't change the past, but you can grow from it. And I may not have seen or know everything that you've done or gone through, but I've seen everything you've done here with us, and I honestly believe that you are the most respectable man I've ever come across in my life, and I truly don't think I would have been able to make it through all this without you. And do you remember when we were in the church learning about our gods? That was the day that I realized that I was the sole catalyst of my world's demise. I was devastated, and I have no clue how many lives I took, but I realized that dwelling on that won't change what can't change what has happened. And now I have a chance to keep you guys, my friends, alive. And I want you to have time to heal from all this that you're going through. But we both know your son is waiting for you. He needs you to get up and bring him home, whether he's ready to see you at this point or not.
John just starts crying. And he falls to his knees and slumps over and just sobs.
Nox kneels down and just at first puts just like an arm on his back and then just kind of pulls him in for a hug.
John returns the hug, just gripping Nox, and just cries. Not much else he can do in this moment.
And Nox lets him. And just
Sit
holds
there
him.
For 10, 20 minutes. Heavy thoughts, heavy feelings. You watch as the sun slowly sets. The night sky takes hold. After whatever time is decided against for you two, the tears slowly fade, and you both now fully realize that nighttime has come.
John, after long enough, rights himself, looks outside, looks back at Nox, and he said, "You can use my bed if you want to. I'll just sleep here." And then rolls onto basically the couch, stares at the ceiling until sleep finally comes for him.
Well, before going to bed, I'm just curious. What's in this house? What's the
It's
inside? What's in
like
here?
it's like
Oh my god, home tour!
yes, all right, Thawd. It's like it's furnished, but like nothing extravagant. It's like a 1-floor like ranch house. So, like it's
Mhm.
wide as shit. Like, but there's like table, chairs, like a kitchen area for preparing food. Living
Skyrim
room.
NPC house.
Yes,
Hmm.
not a man of very much means. John is.
Alright, well. Let me see real quick. So Nox gets ready to settle down, but before he goes to sleep, he like takes out some of the incense from his bag and just kind of lights that to help kind of like maybe relax help with the sleep at least, maybe. And then just kind of settle down for the evening.
Everybody finds their place of rest, and slowly but surely, sleep comes to them.
Oh. Oh,
Oh,
no.
no.
Another dream!
Oh no!
Another one! God, I hope he has a better sleep. Oh my god.
I mean, he's bound to, right? I
Once again, in this campaign, there are two totally different things happening with the other characters.
hey, at least we didn't go to Wilds.
True. I would want to be there to go to Wilds.
You know damn well I'd never have that conversation with John. Like my
yeah,
I
character
know.
would, like my character would, and they would be serious about it. It's just John wouldn't.
I mean, with the shit you did earlier, it would be difficult.
Kind of like a little bitch.
It would be, yeah, that. It'd be more so along the lines of like you being serious, but John being like, "No, you're not."
He probably wouldn't trust you. Definitely not.
I wouldn't
Maybe
either.
you should work on that.
Come on, trust your
Yeah.
friends more.
Yeah, nah, not worth it.
What a bastard. I definitely feel pretty proud of myself for that. Not to be,
Look at what I did.
Look at what
Mm.
I did. Hee hee. Tee hee. I can't remember. Did you guys just end up going back to like the inn service or something afterward, or?
No, we just left the story.
Ah, gotcha. So I have no clue where you guys went to go rest.
No,
You guys just
Not
came
mine,
right out of
no.
the store and just passed out on the ground.
well, I don't think it was established it was night for us yet.
That's true, that's true.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll come back to that. Maybe. Guess we will have to see.
Unless God forgets about us.
He forgets about you guys.
Hang.
God has forsaken us.
Got all sidetracked. I kind of blacked out whenever you guys were having your interactions with, like, the fairy and stuff, though, because I partially was, like, listening in on that, but I was, like, hard focusing on trying to figure out what the heck I would say to John whenever I got there, so... I'll have to rewatch the stream later to figure out what the heck was happening there.
It was about 20 minutes of me like, I want a gun. No, not that. This, that. No, not that.
Yeah,
Yeah. I got a
that sounds
crossbow.
about right.
Yeah, and all I
Finally.
ended up buying was a singular bullet.
Honestly,
You only
actually,
got
yeah.
one?
It was 20 minutes worth of, I want that one. No, not that one. One that looks like this one, but not this one. Nah, I'll just take one single bullet.
That does seem like a Tylik thing to do. Take hours trying to choose a weapon, but ends up just going with one that has only one bullet in it.
Oh, he didn't even get a gun.
Oh, he didn't
No,
even?
I
He
just got
bought a
singular
single
bullet.
bullet.
Just one?
Yeah,
I told him to buy 2.
Didn't even get a gun.
they were expensive, okay?
Yeah, there were 300 bullets per round.
I'm pretty sure you
300
have the
gold per
money for
round.
it, though.
That's what I said.
Like, how much money do you have?
Enough?
How much do you have, though?
I think I had 2,000.
Oh, okay, that's not too bad.
It's not the 5,000 that I used to have before it got split amongst the party, but...
Wow.
yeah,
Okay.
my money forcibly got split between the party at one point.
Oh, okay. That makes sense, I think. With how my wallet is looking, that does make a lot more sense, because I was very confused as to how I got like 3,300 gold.
Yeah, like I forgot how it
Like,
ended up
I
getting
can't
split like
remember.
that.
Yeah. I don't know, it's like half my money's come from me playing.
I'm
At
like, we've just
bars.
been kind of saving. And yeah, you have the bard gig.
I have multiple bard gigs.
Yeah, and you don't have competition anymore after Sal.
Oh yeah!
Yeah, you gotta capitalize on that now. Maybe you could throw in the fact that maybe tonight you went and did some barding around.
Fuck this dice.
Oh no, is it the same dice that you rolled earlier?
Yes, because it's a new die that I got, and
What does it look like?
it's white with some green in it.
Send picture.
It's really, really pretty.
I
But the
wanna
problem
see.
is it can't roll above a 10.
Oh really? Have you like checked
Except
to see
just-
like if it actually like It's
yeah,
not
it might
like-
be weighted.
that's what I'm worried about. I'm
accidentally.
like, I hope it's not weighted.
It might be. It's really pretty.
You should do like some roll tests with it to see how it
Honestly,
does.
it's like I just threw it into my little box. It bounced out and landed on a 19.
Damn.
So I don't know if I should count that or not. But I roll like almost like 2s out of 5.
That is really sad.
That's 10.
I know. In the other campaign that we are a part of, I play as a goblin, and it's really sad because I am like built like a brick house, and like I have 100 health right now on that character.
What
And
level are you?
I would need to check, but I think we got onto like the 20th session, so I might be like level, I think she's either level 5 or 6 maybe. I'm not sure.
damn.
It might be less
Jesus.
actually. It might be less. I can't remember. But I have like tough on her. So that already like amped it quite a bit, along with just yeah, she's just insane. But why did I bring that up in the first place? There was a point that I was coming to. Oh, right. I always roll like 5s and 8s with her whenever it comes to attacking. And it's stupid. And that's with like the dice on roll 20 most of the time.
So it's
and
just your
anytime I
character.
switch, it's mostly like 8 or 5. I'm like, God damn it! Whenever I come back to Kent and Nox, I'm like, I'm rolling like decently well, and then I go back to Liz, and then it's just shit. I mean, it's been getting better, but I still once in a while see a 5 or an 8, and I just get real sad. This is a long dream he's having.
Hopefully this means that he actually gets some sleep.
I really hope so. I was like partially debating like seeing if like doing the incense before sleep would actually like have some sort of advantage on letting him actually have a good sleep or not. Like, I'm not sure if that would have any kind of effect, but hey!
You all wake up.
John is dead.
Oh my god, please! No, not after that!
Oh!
God,
you get
no!
up, John's just a rotting corpse. Like, you already see the flies
I've
buzzing.
been dead for 40 years.
No.
You all
man.
get up. Long night's rest. Restore all health points, hit dice, spell slots, as you all were. And
Did you have them go to sleep?
Yeah, we just left the store. We didn't get to sleep.
oh well.
Fucking went out and all
Sorry,
night.
I wasn't aware there was more shit you were when you do after you left the store. Okay, I thought you would have gone to Wilds first, because you could literally, it would have added only like 20 extra minutes. Okay, sorry. We'll just
And
fucking
then-
rewind time here.
Okay.
And then
I'll
I also
unheal
want to
all
go
my
to the
trauma.
real estate store.
Unheal the trauma.
Yeah, we had a whole business proposition planned, and you just went, oh, you guys went to sleep.
I'm sorry. I thought you were done. That's all I
We
need.
had a very emotional moment. So.
Yeah,
It
also-
was- we got distracted.
It went from goofy as fuck adventures with Tweedledee and Tweedledum to
Wait, which
You
one
are
of us is
going-
Tweedledee and Tweedledum?
yes.
Figure it out. You already know.
It went from that to
Yeah.
I hope you're ready for depression.
That seems like that's
It-
been running since the beginning, honestly.
The Futurama classic.
Like
This is a
Dum Dum.
good comedy show. Oh, not the dog.
oh no.
God, I fucking love this show. So what do you say, Fry? Another round? Fuck. Technically, Futurama never ended.
It just went back to the beginning.
Yes.
Okay, so you two take the hour-and-a-half walk back to Wilds, the familiar, ostentatious purple and orange shop. Door is slightly ajar.
I like how you do the honors.
God! Who's done with you?
Can you guess who it is?
Gotta keep the tradition going.
Oh, bloody hell!
God
Can you
bless
guess who it is before I open
I
the
fucking
door?
know who it is! Get your ass in here!
I have to hear it.
I never got your name!
Line me fucking pockets with gold before I line you with fucking bullets.
He doesn't have a gun that I'm aware of.
You sure, buddy?
Yeah, he might have changed his arsenal at this point.
Roike, you're all just a bunch of assholes. Can
No,
my,
I'm just autistic.
can
He
you
is.
leave my door
Nice.
alone? Right, what? Right.
So,
What
what's
do
in
you
stock
want?
today?
Look,
Yeah, what's
I'm-
new? It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while because you forgot you weren't there for how I changed my style. You see, I realized I'm not good at creating the different special items that people are wanting. Right, so I decided that instead I will be a how one should put it, request. You put in your request, I'll make it, price it out for you, and then we'll get on our way. Because I am not a good idea man. However, I do have a few other fuck ups from before I decided to take this specific adventure. Both from before and after. I got this, and he holds a crystal. This is a gem of gem detection. Can you see where I fucked up?
Creates a feedback loop upon itself.
I wouldn't turn this on if I were you. It hurts a lot, especially because the detection noise is entirely in your head. It is not at all out loud. It's entirely in your head.
Can I see it?
Sure? Hands it over.
Like, I'm fiddling with it, trying to figure out how to turn it on.
You like swipe goes no, just go from the top, bring your finger all the way down across it.
I do that.
You do it and you immediately get a high-pitched ringing that's pulsing just a inside
I'm like,
your head.
I throw it up in the air like towards Venom.
Hey, hey, hey!
You throw it in the air. Brennan, make a dexterity check.
Oh my gosh.
If you're trying to
Ah,
catch
no! Not using hand dice.
it. Not using hand.
Wait, dexterity check or
Dexterity check. Why does yours say 2 + 1 and not?
I
3?
don't know.
What the fuck?
Wait, what?
His dex check says 2 + 1, and it's his modifier says 2 + 1 and not 3. What? Whatever.
Odd.
Anyway,
Anyway,
you like instinctively try to catch it, but it falls to the ground. He goes, "Alright, okay, don't worry. As soon as you let go, it immediately deactivates. Just don't turn it on again. Alright? We squared?
I'm circle.
anything else?
Your circle.
I got one other. They tried. Somebody requested me to make a sword. Where the fuck did I put it? I was supposed to. You hit them and you gain the energy back from what you hit. If you're hurt at all, then it can heal you. Kind of like it steals their life. Lifesteal. That's a great name. Anyway, I did the enchantment backwards. I keep doing that. The runes, very similar. So instead, you kind of like picks up this longsword and sets it on the table. If you hit somebody, it deals the damage to both them and you, but the damage dealt to you gets healed into them, so they don't really take any damage. They get slashed, and then immediately the slash heals over, and you take the slash, essentially.
Does this item require attunement?
No, it does not.
I grab the handle and then I kind of like run my finger across the blade.
He's trying to feedback loop it.
Are you sure you want to feedback loop something that's hurting you,
But
This
then it
guy's a
heals.
freaking
But then it
mess.
heals.
It heals me.
and then it damage? Go ahead, just roll roll just a general strength check to see if you can wield the sword and like just do a gentle cut.
No, like it's
And
on the
not-
table. I'm just holding onto the handle and just run my finger across the blade.
Okay, just roll a strength check. Do it. Okay, just make either strength or dexterity to try and just like do a quick, clean, easy.
I'll do a dex check.
Nat 20. You place your fingers. Wait, I didn't think of that. And then you slice your finger across. You immediately watch your finger get sliced. Oh, close, slice, close, slice, close, and then the sword shatters. He goes, I
God!
I never thought of that.
I think there's a defect in your product.
It was a defect already. What the hell are you talking about? I never made it for you to slice yourself on it. Now you just turn it into a billion pieces. Do you know how hard this is gonna be to clean up?
Well, you also never designed it to do what it was intended for. So I don't see the problem.
I fucked up the runes. It's supposed to take the health from the other person and bring it to you, not take it from you and bring it to the other person. I fucked up, okay? I know I did.
Now hear me out here. This would be the same exact situation with a lifesteal blade. If you touch the blade, it will sap your life, but give it back into the blade into you. So
No,
I figured out
because-
a flaw in this new lifesteal.
No, because this one works different than that. How it would normally work is it just does it one time. It would take the life and then bring it. This one fucked up.
I can tell that.
It takes the life from both the person and you and brings that life to the other person. But in somewhere in the enchantment, with the damage being taken from both and it healing the person, it caused some sort of magical fuck up, crossed wire. It shattered. And
we
now
kind of double broked it.
yeah, you broke what was broke and made it even more broken. So now I have to deal with the consequences of my own actions, and I don't like it.
Could I?
It's not even all mine! It's not all mine! It's your actions too! Why do I let you in my store? You always just screw things up!
I was gonna say we are menaces to this man.
I
I'm
need to
just
write
trying to
that
run an
down.
honest magical business right now!
Could I use prestidigitation to like clean up the blade, or would that not really work like that?
You can make all of the tiny
It won't
parts
unchat the
tiny.
blade.
I'm not trying to unchat it. I'm trying to like make into a neat pile to make it easier to clean up.
Not
Okay.
gonna help with that. Presti doesn't sweep dust.
Don't know.
I know for a fact. I've read Presti a lot.
You use prestidigitation on it, all of the tiny flakes just get really clean.
There you go.
At least you won't get tetanus.
It wasn't rusty! It was magic! It can't rust!
Anyway,
Do you want to buy something or not? Please.
This man's about to cry.
wow.
Yeah, I would do.
You know, I'm not sure if I want to.
If
Okay,
you want
I
something,
have a question.
what is your question?
Could you, speaking of lifesteal, could you put a lifesteal on a ranged weapon?
Oh,
I would assume not then.
maybe.
Maybe?
You see, the whole idea of lifesteal is already a bit new to me. The more damage that something does, the harder it is to import. How much damage does your ranged do? Like a lot, a little? Like what kind of range? What weapon
Little.
are you using?
This.
Handicraft. I could work with that.
It also has a
Probably.
magic string, if that helps.
Keep in mind, you are sending
Like-
a precedent right now.
80% of them do.
Okay.
Keep in mind,
Jen
the
knows what
more
I'm talking about.
damage that something does, I've learned through these experiments, is harder, much higher chance it's not gonna work, and much higher chance for something to fuck up, like me. That's something being me for me to fuck up. And you're not gonna be able to get the full amount. Like, you might get a little bit, but you're not gonna be able to get the full amount of damage that you do normally. Make sense?
No.
Sure.
So let's say 2 people get shot get a cut across the shoulder, okay? Then one person with the cut shoots them with the range of lifesteal. The other person now gets shot, and the first person with the cut in the shoulder, their cut partially closes. It doesn't fully close. It just partially closes. If it did the same amount of damage as it did in healing, it did the same amount of healing as it did in damage, then the shoulder wound would have fully closed, but it didn't. So you'll get harm, but not a lot.
Okay.
Good. Good.
Yeah.
Better than none, I guess.
Better than no- What about my sword? It already kind of has a little bit of life steal. But could you give it more?
The rapier. Adding multiple enchantments is dangerous. That one's
as I
different. The magical healing isn't really coming from the person; it's coming from the blade itself.
So is
the-
that still a yes or a no?
It could, but then there's the idea that adding multiple lines of magical runic enchantment will cause overlap, and if the runic enchantment type is too similar, then suddenly the enchantment lines don't like to work, and it could cause the item to no longer exist.
Oh, but I like my rapier.
Then I suggest not getting lifesteal.
Okay. One more shot. Here's my dagger.
Dang,
It has nothing on it.
yeah. Now, are you gonna be using this as like a throne, or are you gonna be using this as like a just stab?
Just a pokey stab.
Pokey stab. All right. Because here's the thing. If I'm gonna make something ranged be lifesteal, then I'm gonna have to make it so that it's attuned. Because it needs a target for the healing. But if it's just you hold it in your hand and you stabby, then it's just whoever's holding it. So you don't need to really attune to it, because it's you're holding it, you stab it, it heals you.
Okay, I'll just take the stab.
Right. Takes the dagger. Mostly know what I'm doing. 100 gold.
Okay.
Takes it and goes, alright, come back like tomorrow, 2 days. Should have this done. I have quite a few projects. Honestly, switching to the request style, way better. God, I'm wasting so much less material on magic items that don't just sit there on the shelves that people don't want because they're too expensive, because they took a lot of materials to make. And if somebody does want them, I can charge more for it because it's a personal request. It's perfect. Anyway, please, for the love of all that is holy and nice, get the hell out of my store before I have an aneurysm.
Again?
Look, please. Just, please. I'm already doing this for you. Please.
Okay. Thank you again. Tyler, let's go.
You both leave. Is there anywhere else you're going before you sleep?
Time for an all-night rager that I want to roleplay the entire time.
Every hour,
Can I go
checkmate.
to the real estate office?
What?
I swear to God, if you buy a house next to mine, I'm gonna go fucking feral.
Oh, don't
Don't
worry.
give
all
him
the
the
land next-
idea!
Buy
all the
a
land
house
to
next to
yours
mine
will
and
get
build a
bought.
fucking.
I was hoping they were gonna start some kind of small business.
I'm gonna buy the street in front of your house from the government.
build a.
There's no
fucking
government. It's
Who's the
it's
government?
literally gods.
Oh, well.
Well,
Who
I'll
owns
buy
this
it from the
road,
gods.
gods?
If you can convince the 10 children and the one true God to give you the street next to John's house, then go for it.
Oh, I already have at least one in my favor. So
And one
That's such a specific thing to
distinctly
ask.
opposed.
More like maybe 3 at this point. Who knows?
You go to a real estate office. It's a very plain building. No over the top design, and going inside. What?
Uh-huh.
Something fell.
Super plain design. Walking in, similar plain, like the really stupid minimalist where it's like all just white and gray, like no decor.
Not even like a
Oh.
potted plant in the corner.
No, just
Oh.
Please tell me the
Oh,
motherfucker
no.
running this is Larry from what is it, Sword and Shield?
No, Scarlet
Good.
and Violet. 4th gen.
oh
Oh,
Yes.
Larry!
The goat, the man, the myth, the legend.
I like
I'm
that
on
guy.
my lunch break. Please.
He's just a normal guy. All these
You
other
walk
Pokemon
in-
characters are so unique. This
you
guy,
walk
though.
in and there's just a dude, just a guy in like a gray tone suit, just kind of looking through papers, like hair like slick back, kind of looks up. Hi.
hey, I'm wondering if you have any commercial property available to rent or to buy.
It would
All
be
right.
leasing, not renting.
And are you wanting small, medium, large store? What type of product will you be selling? Are you going to be open all days of the week? Are there going to be certain days you'll be closed? Are you going to be hiring your own staff, or are we doing that for you?
I don't think doctors do that much.
No, because I was planning on figuring this out after I bought the property. And like I'm trying to figure out what I'm trying to sell, so
I'm sorry. Did you come in here to buy a storefront without something to sell at your storefront?
I can still use it as a workshop to sell stuff from.
I mean, sure, but it would be easier to just buy a workshop area and set up a stall. Your money, I guess.
So, how much would a small store be looking at?
Are you wanting one that's more near the center of town, or are you fine with it being near the edge of the main commercial district?
What's the price difference?
Well, if you're wanting one in the middle of town, the only one I have available right now is on the main center road. And if you want to purchase the property, it's about 50,000 gold.
Jesus Christ.
For lease would be about 2,000 gold a week.
Holy shit.
If you want one at the edge of near the edge of the commercial district, that one would be only about 8,000 gold to purchase and 600 gold to lease per week.
And how much would the workshop space cost?
The workshop space. Hold on. Kind of scoots back in his chair.
God bless Larry.
No, his name tag says Barry.
God bless him.
Kind of like
Barry.
leans over, opens up a drawer, like hits him in the ankles, like finger goes through, pulls out an envelope. Slides. All right, I got a few. Are you wanting a large, medium, or small sized? Are you caring about the noise level? Are you wanting something that already has accommodations for research and/or construction purposes? Are we purchasing that for you?
Yes.
A small workshop space with no noise already furnished, I'm guessing.
Alright, if you want small workshop space, no noticeable noise, either concealed by magic or nobody around, and already furnished, that will run you anywhere from about 3,000 to buy to, depending on distance, to about 5,000 to buy and 200 gold. The cheaper one is 200 gold a week. More expensive one is 300 gold a week.
I think I'll hold off on this. I want my own space, but holy shit. House prices have been getting crazy recently.
Thank you for coming to the land marketplace.
Thank you,
Kinda like-
Larry. Your work is appreciated.
Kind of shovels it. It's Barry.
That's what I said, Larry.
Yeah, Barry.
Kind of like
I heard it.
Thank you. Slides back, tries to put the envelope back in the drawer. It's like not sliding in properly. And after like 20 seconds of awkwardly folding, he just gets it back in, slides it in, turns around and slides back up and goes, "Is there anything else I can do for you today?"
Is Brennan with me?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm here.
I kind of just look at Brennan and like, you need anything?
No, I think I'm good.
Are you making fun of me?
No, man, it's just been a long day. One of those days, you know, man.
Kind of gives a long, heavy sigh and just goes, "Tell me about it." Anyway, kind of sets up a small sign that says "Out to lunch." Stands up, "If you'll excuse me, gentlemen," and walks into the back.
Don't. I beg you as a player, please don't.
What?
It's the coast clear.
That.
I hope you know, I would have done nothing of this had you said nothing.
Okay.
Make a perception check.
Oh my god!
Is there a bell on the table?
I forgot about this.
There is a bell on the table, yes. There
You-
is
you-
nobody around.
You got
There's- The only noise you hear is Barry in the back.
the sign. I grab the bell.
Oh my god.
I look at Brennan. Are we trying
Okay,
to be
go.
quiet about this?
Nah.
I just grab and book it out.
Same.
You grab book it out. As you go, it goes,
Oh my
"Wait,
god.
no, wait." Oh, as you just book it out in the street.
I just realized the consequences of my own actions. I can no longer buy land.
You baited idiot.
Oh my god.
There's
I'm so
gotta
glad
be
this
other-
bit came
Line
back.
and sinker.
I'm so glad this came back. This is hilarious.
I put up the sign being like, "I wonder."
When you said the sign goes up, I was like, well, time to ruin this minimum wage worker stuff. And gonna be real, being a fucking real estate agent in a fantasy world has to be the most depressing shit possible. All this fantastical
yeah.
shit, you've got the most horrid clients possible. You've got like, I want a wizard tower that's 15 stories tall. Best I can do is the edge of a forest.
Yeah, just like
you
a
have
just
the
like,
building permits. Oh.
all right, for the proper building permits, you're gonna need to fill out Form C-14, and for all buildings that are above 12 stories, you gotta be careful because all those you're now getting into territories of flying carpets and dragon pets, which means you're going to need to fill out Form D-13 to be able to notify all air traffic control people of magical inclination that your building is now being constructed and something to be avoided when in the area as well. Are you done, or are you harassing more people or doing more chaos?
We will extend this session 2 hours further by harassing the local populace.
Eventually, you all go to sleep, where you all make your beddings and wake up refreshed on a new day.
I needed fucking player release tension. I was like, exhale. Oh my god, what the fuck? I have too much tension. John is up early making motherfucking grits.
I thought you were a corpse on the bed.
My bad. My corpse is up early making motherfucking grits.
It's
What
just
is
more
that?
like it.
Family Guy death pose while
What is
grits are being
grits?
cooked on a fire.
It's like when the animation does not fully load, just like on the ground and like the fucking pan's being stirred,
the
nothing's
pan-
holding the fucking.
Just John T-posing right in front of the pants still, just going. Like the animation hasn't loaded in yet.
Oh, that's goofy as hell.
The textures like flash slightly.
It goes to the high res model. Shit, fuck it, bestow curse low poly. I cast tungsten balls. Power word testicular torsion. I cast slow internet.
I hope not.
Fucker.
I cast low bitrate.
Low bitrate.
Let me out! Michael! Don't leave me here! Michael! Don't leave me here! Michael! Michael!
I changed the bitrate back. Where's okay?
I wanna roll the survival for my motherfucking grit stuff.
Oh my god!
I like how the bitrate took a moment to get back.
It's almost like it's real.
I got a dirty 20 for my motherfucking grits, y'all.
You got some pretty good
Oh
grits.
my god.
Oh wait, it's a disadvantage. I still have one fucking level of exhaustion. It's still a 20.
Nice. Got some
Rolled
pretty
a
good grits for being
15.
kind of tired.
It's really funny. Whenever you said grits, I thought it was some sort of like something that meant something else.
No.
I was just like, what?
fucking
What is that?
grits.
Like sausages or something?
No.
What the heck?
It's grits.
I thought he said crepes for a second, and I was like,
I mean,
that's
that
what
would
it's
be
like.
epic.
You think John has the culinary skill for crepes?
I
That's
mean,
what I was
it's
gonna
honestly
use.
like super simple.
I probably do have the culinary skill for it. I am proficient in survival, which is used for cooking. However,
If John was really good at
I
cooking,
do
that'd be
know what
so
a crepe
adorable.
is.
It would just be really funny if like John was a Brock from Pokemon and just was able to just cook shit.
I fucking can. I'm really good at
I
cooking
mean, he
shit. I
already
just
does like
don't-
the crocheting.
Yeah, he just doesn't know cooking.
By the way, I have not touched my scarf yet. It is still in my bag.
Oh my gosh.
Yippee!
The scarf!
I'm assuming you all eventually make your way back together. Is there a point where everybody would like to attempt to meet up? Where your characters would go thinking everybody else would be?
I mean...
Could I pop into Wiles real quick and just see if my dagger's ready?
Sure. Let me roll, see how well.
After that, I would assume like maybe Gorthodax.
Yeah, Gorthodax.
Yeah, you
Like, I'm pretty
Roll-
sure everyone would just assume that's where we would meet up.
roll into Wild, and he goes, "Oh, you left my door alone." Oh well, it's the other fucker. Anyway, here I managed.
I'm
to
the
finish
nice one.
I managed. Yeah,
Uh,
of all of
oh,
them, you're
no.
probably the greatest that I've met out of all of them. I mean, the big scary one, he's kind of nice.
I mean, I was there before.
I was like, he's scary but nice.
You don't
Yeah,
think
the
Nox is nice?
The other one's, I kind of get off-put vibes from the other one.
Yeah, no, that's fully fair. That is
Weirdly
completely
religious
fair.
vibes from him.
Yeah, like every time I see them, I feel like they're just. I've seen them around the streets sometimes. Every now and again, I hear them like talking to a random stranger, talking about some cult. It's strange. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not. But yeah, no, the other one, the elf, fuck him. I don't like him.
Fair. But
I'm
you
not
have to
to-
admit that we are your best customers. Maybe not
No,
best.
you're not.
But yeah, I heard myself out loud as soon as I said it.
Yeah, you want to know something really strange? This is the first time in my entire existence that I've ever had to invest in magical door hinges.
Oh shit, is it like magnets?
Like,
So you can just the door and then just
I've never thought that was ever gonna be a problem for me. Like, I never thought that's something I would have had to invest in. But I have.
Here we are.
So, thanks, I guess, and...
solely responsible for technological innovation.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, if he's like getting some sort of like
So
magical
much of a
advancements
jackass
just from
that he
trying to
created-
protect his door, it would be really funny.
it's like fucking Overwatch porn pushing the fucking 3D animation.
Yeah, oh yeah. No, Overwatch porn did not push 3D animation. Overwatch porn exists because of, I think it's BioShock or something. There was some...
What?
No, it was, what? Final Fantasy? It was Final Fantasy. There was one character,
Tifa.
specifically, yes, Tifa,
Goofy?
that people wanted, that was in such high demand that there was several just extreme technological innovations with how they made animated porn, and if it was not for that, Overwatch porn would not exist. Period. Verbatim.
God bless.
That-
Doing the Lord's
oh
work.
my god.
But your dagger now,
Oh, right.
Yeah.
You gain half as whatever damage you deal, you gain half rounded up.
Thank you, Wild.
No problem. Just next time, make sure the one's on a leash or handcuffed.
I can give you like a 10% chance that'll happen.
I was hoping for more. Anyway, please just, if you have any business, come my way.
Okay.
Mm.
I will leave without bothering him. I feel like he needs a break. 2 days in a row is too much.
He is happy with the kind gesture. You all meet up in front of Gorthodax.
I have a question
I have an answer.
for. I was curious because I know you were saying you were cooking up grit before, but were you actually cooking up something before we left to go to Gorthodax? I'm just curious.
No.
No? Okay.
But
We just got up and left?
Wait, the first time? Or this time?
Whenever we woke up today.
Oh, like, John wakes up early, fucking makes grits so we have something to eat, and then is like, I don't know, what do we fucking do with the day? I don't know what the fuck's going on. I don't know where we're meeting.
I mean, you had talked yesterday about how,
Right.
Gorthadak will be ready for us. Whenever we're ready.
Yeah.
So it's like, whenever you're ready to head out and go to Gorthadak's. So, I'm sure we probably had that direction to meet up with you guys.
John would pause at the doorway, go back, floorboard up, grab sword, grab armor chunk, floorboard down, go. That is all.
Nice.
You all eventually meet up back in front of Gorthadax. The Gorthadak nearest to you saying, "If you're ready, please, come on in." And you all step through again into the Infinite Tower, immediately hear as Gorthadax just like over the table just, "Oh, you're here. Great. I need a break. This is too much for me. Others, please work on it. I can't. I don't have the capacity. I've spent too long staring at a tiny little fucking stopwatch." Right. Are we all ready?
Yep.
Wonderful.
Yes, sir.
Now, stand close. Brings up his hands, brings them out wide as a magic circle immediately expands out underneath you and begins to spin as a glowing white light begins to engulf every area around the edge of this magical circle. And typically you imagine teleportation as instant. I mean, even the teleportation between the planet that was hundreds of miles away took maybe only like a half second longer. You're in this magical teleportation for a good 10 seconds. Just kind of waiting. You're just like, okay. Until eventually the light dies down, and all around you, you see is in a similar, familiar grayscale. And he goes, "You said where the world began. I assume you meant where it really began. Welcome to the Null Plane." And immediately around you, there is, you're kind of standing on you're standing in a street that has busted down buildings, open top bazaars, dilapidated, crushed in just piles of wood. And immediately down the street, you see a massive, absolutely gargantuan tower that, even from this distance, looks maybe a couple 100 feet wide and goes straight up into the air for a couple miles. And you notice maybe 3-4 miles up, there is crumbled, and it's kind of broken off at an angle. And that's all you can see from your current perspective. Just kind of broken tile of the floor, and like broken tilings of the floor, the stalls and everything all kind of just dilapidated buildings crushed in, some barely standing, as Gorthrak goes, been a while. Right, what is it you're here for? You. And what about you specifically? Is there score to settle?
Holds up note.
Right, that. 1 second. Kind of like closes eyes. He's in the main bazaar. That way, and points towards where the giant spire is. That is where you'll find your quarry. I have some other business to attend to and things to check up on. Until then. And he just kind of, hands crossed behind his back, gently floats into the sky, his white cape with the interior that looks like the stars of space kind of flowing in the magical breeze, and he just gently floats off into the distance.
Alright, I'll start
Damn.
walking.
Yep.
Everybody ready?
Here we go.
You all begin to make your way down the path. And as you get closer and closer, more just broken down buildings, open front tents with just tattered cloth everywhere, broken wood inside. It looks like everything was ransacked a million generations ago. And there's just, even walking, even though you don't know where the dust could come from, there is a solid layer of dust at every step. The just wind of you bringing your foot down is pushing dust to the side. And there's a noticeable track of where your footprints are. But eventually you come out into a main thoroughfare, a main bazaar. A good 100 feet of open space between what is other offshoot roads, very similar to the one you just walked down. And they're standing, but maybe only 100 feet, maybe like 50 feet from the staircase that leads towards the like gentle staircase that leads towards the spire. You see a man clad in black armor with deep red accents, spikes on the pauldron, spikes on the helmet, and to the left of him you see the rest of the tower fallen over and crumbled into the ground. All rubble, as he just stands there, waiting patiently.
John, at this point, with fucking armor on.
The minute passes, your armor is doffed.
Donned.
Doffed.
Donned.
Well, donning and doffing are putting on and taking off. And it takes
Right.
fucking 10, it usually takes like 10 minutes to doff plate mail.
Yes, but yours is special.
Yippee!
Yours only takes a minute because
1
it's
minute.
fucking Iron Man.
Yeah, baby! John, fucking helmet on, and then scarf, yeah, scarf around,
Heck
and
yeah.
approaches.
You all walk forward. I'm assuming John leading the charge.
Yeah,
Of course.
Walk forward.
I'm like power, like monkey gripping it. So I have 2 swords in the left hand and then 1 in my right hand. And the moment he opens his fucking mouth, I'm hurling my fucking greatsword at him. Not like my
Yeah.
greatsword, but just beaming him with one of them.
He stands there, and as you're approaching, he kind of holds up his hand, grabs the handle, and just kind of sets it to the side. Stabs his sword into the ground to the side, and says, "Well, mind if we chat first, before we kick things off?"
God, he can't see it, but John rolls his fucking eyes so goddamn hard. Oh my god. John gives a what?
I just wanted to say, took you long enough, but she didn't lie to me, and that's shocking. She was right. The man that I never got to kill, but his son, he got away and he got me. He managed to get me. Now, it was when I was old and could barely pick up my sword, but credit where credit is due. He managed to find where I was and struck me down. Applause. But I don't like to leave loose ends tied.
A quick question.
Yes.
Does a 27 hit?
Yes.
As John, just like a fucking spear, beams him with a great sword. Just
All right. Go ahead, roll damage.
Reroll 2s.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
8 plus 5, 13.
13. All right. All right. You hurl the sword. It kind of like glances off the side right between where the plate and the like waist hit, and goes, and I thought I could get a good shot with you. And we are going to end there. And
the time for talk is over. The Lord's work must be done.
Oh
we'll
man!
end the session there.
Dude, I need to talk about it though, because I was to help me get into the mind space. I was playing fucking Midwest emo music, and no, it worked, dude. I was like, it's so fucking Jover, dude.
Now I need
like
to
as
find
God,
that.
I was like, it's so fucking Jover. But when you were talking, but when we were in the house, I found quote 90s Midwest emo doomer playlist for crying in an empty parking lot. And when you said quote your son, like you have to go save your son, the fucking power chords hit, and I was like, dude, I gotta save my son.
I gotta say.
Oh hell yeah! Oh
I
my
was like
god!
trying my hardest not to just start crying that Michael, was like, I need to save my son, dude.
That would have
the
been wild. Was
Dude,
in it.
Oh yeah.
I spent
God
all the
bless
time that they spent goofing around just thinking about what I was gonna say. I was just like, God, what am I gonna say? What am I gonna say to John once I get there? Oh man.
Oh, that was fun though. That was awesome.
Oh yeah, that went great.
Oh,
That was wonderful. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. Anything I could do better that you all think? You guys enjoy everything?
Can you
generally?
just make the red armor dude die instantaneously?
yeah, yeah. Can
We
you
just
just
don't
get
glare at him and he
die?
explodes.
Die?
Just like the fucking Gmod vaporize.
I'll think about it.
Oh, pay you
By the way,
$20.
my
20
my idea for how he looks: Skyrim Daedric armor.
Yeah, that shit goes hard. That shit goes hard.
That's why you were asking me, what does the black and red armor from Skyrim, what's that called?
Yeah, that's literally. I was in call with West was like, I need to get a token for him. Fuck, what's the armor called? I think it's Daedric, but I can't remember. So I'm literally in call with the rest of you like, hey, what's that like black and red armor from Skyrim again? Like super late game one.
Oh
yeah.
my gosh, this was great. This was so much fun.
You call me cringe, essentially take my son hostage, call me cringe again, go, oh ho ho ho, let's talk. Fuck you, bud. Get off your high horse and put up your fists.
Oh my goodness. And all this shit with like Brenham and Tylik just messing around over there, and then
Bro,
it just
the-
switches.
I-
to Brenham and
I-
Tylik's
are the
shit.
fucking chaos crew.
I love when D&D groups have like just an insane emotional dichotomy happening, because it's like let's go fuck around
go
with
nothing.
nothing, dude. Have you heard of a gun? And then there's I don't know if I can face my fucking son, dude. I don't have it in me.
I can't wait to buy real estate. Oh, I'm gonna steal this sign. I miss my wife, Tails.
I miss my wife, Tails. I miss her so
God, no.
much.
We were really
Wait,
channeling
wait.
like the first couple like sessions that we did whenever we first started this. I feel like
Yes.
they felt like that. I feel
Because, yeah.
nostalgic. Is that weird?
Nah. I feel it too, to be honest.
No.
Because it's not
That
that it
was
ever went
amazing.
away, it's just it didn't have the opportunity to happen.
I feel like I had this. Oh yeah, I said this to David, and I forgot to send it to you, Trent. Because I had this thought. Gaslight, Gatekeep, and Girl Boss are
Oh
just
no,
the,
not again.
They are just the 3 charisma skills.
Yes.
Gaslight is deception, Gatekeep is intimidation, and Girl Boss is persuasion.
Correct. You are not wrong, and that's the best
We
part.
had this. Did we have this conversation whenever we were about to go
It was
to
last
bed?
night. Yeah, we were about to go to
Yeah.
bed, and I was like, wait a minute.
Because we were joking about like, I cast Gaslight, Gatekeep, Girl Boss, or something.
Yeah,
like
she said,
that.
I cast Gaslight, Gatekeep, Girl Boss, and like, no, it was a Gaslight, Gatekeep, Girl Boss check, and I was like, okay, no, there's the Gaslight check, the Gatekeep check, and the Girl Boss. They're just the charisma checks.
Uh,
I have to check.
I think I
something real quick.
knowledge bombed you two about the gaslight the spell, or the combo.
yeah.
Gift of Gab subtle spell.
I
So-
remember you talking about that.
So I need to fucking obliterate their minds with it. So Gift of Gab is a very funny bard spell. So basically,
A bard
you-
spell.
Yes, you can sit there and you can be talking to the king, and then you reveal your plans to kill the king, and you go, actually, how was your day, sir? And he only ever remembers that you asked how his day was. Now, mind you, you have to say what is replacing him in his mind with whatever you actually said. So, the only component for it is verbal, so if you subtle spell it, you don't have to say a thing.
So you basically just make them think you said nothing.
It is just
Or
Gaslight.
well, that, or you can start a fight with it. You can like you can do I watched it in what was it, Crown of Flowers on Dimension 20. One of them like they said it and I went, oh
Oh.
no, Emily Axford's right. You can subtle spell Gift of Gab. And to quote Brennan Lee Mulligan, the amount of times Emily Axford has put me down and raked me over the coals is insane. God.
Oh my god, I'm so excited for the next one. I can see this being like an epic anime fight. This will be great.
I had the idea of, like, it's similar to Dark Souls, where Dark Souls like, oh great, a giant monster. Yeah, this will be easy. And in D&D, it's like,
Commander.
oh, yeah, and then But then in D&D terms, like, oh, okay, it's like a horde battle. Okay, that's fine. Just cut down to the. And then Dark Souls like, oh god, he's a human. And then Dungeons and Dragons, it's oh fuck, it's one guy. We're a party of 7. Why is it just one guy?
It's one guy. Why is it just one guy? Oh no.
It's Lord Shitfuck of Whack Mountain. Oh, okay. Or it's Lord Shitfuck of the Abyss. Oh, okay. The Commander, 1 health bar. Oh shit. I talked to my Soul Wars friends about it, and they're like, yeah, no, that is a very real thing.
Like, oh, giant tree beast that takes up like 3/4 of the arena. It's fine. Yeah, that'll be. Oh god.
Just a dude.
It's just a dude in armor. Oh god, I'm gonna be here for hours.
Case in point, Melania.
Yeah, and then fucking the let me solo her guy was always funny.
Goated.
Like literally just got so pissed off at her that he just wears no armor and kicks her ass.
Oh, he kicks her ass with the buffs she gets for having a second player.
Yes. He's so fucking pissed.
I need to have you seen anything about the DLC?
I've seen the beaten has beaten the allegations though.
I need to show you. Okay, so there is a man who's the most hatinous motherfucker in all of history. So, his name is Egon, and I love Egon. So Egon hates drakes, hates dragons. Honestly, same. But, he shows up outside, or after you kill 3 dragons / drakes, he shows up outside of the boss, out of the boss arena. By the way, I think it's his legs are broken. Yeah, his legs are gone. And he just shows up outside and he's like, ah, a fellow Drake hunter. That's tight as hell. And if you kill, I think 2 more, he goes, ah, I see you can fully carry on my, like my hatred towards Bale. And so he passes in Elden Ring terms. You get him as a summon, and then he has the most hardcore fucking dialogue. Oh, the voice actor went fucking nuts. Hold on, let me pull it up. Alright, everyone, tune in. By the way, this is a dragon with rotting wings. He's missing an arm, an arm, and will stab you with the bone protruding.
Before you start this, everyone say bye stream.
Bye,
Stream.
Bye stream. Thank you, thank you.